Ladies and gentlemen, this video is being done ostensibly to answer a lot of mom's questions, and we're doing this live out of the Karoo. I felt compelled enough not to be in studio to do this. The bottom line is, to all the moms and dads out there, we do not advocate for the abuse and neglect of children. In actual fact, we will not help you if you are responsible for the abuse of a child, whether it be mental, psychological, physical, or sexual. You're not going to get our assistance. Let's be clear on that. So, obviously, if one of the parents has abused the child, goodbye, have a nice day. We're not going to help that parent in obtaining rights and responsibilities to further abuse their child. Forget it. That's not who we are as Fathers for Justice. We specifically operate from a point of, and all of the conversations that I have with you is based on that it is in the absence of violence, abuse, neglect, or where one of the parents has posed a material danger or threat to the other parent and the child. So we do not advocate for the abuse of children, and in actual fact, we will not help you if you have abused your children. And if your child is being abused, as we've stated in previous videos, reach out to us. The other question I'd like to point out is, Daddy's been absent. Okay, why has Daddy been absent? And ladies, please don't be so righteous because Daddy is absent. Okay, without knowing the full facts, because there is, as I've discovered over the last 20 years, that there is normally 5 sides to the story. Mommy's version, Daddy's version, both of your lawyers' version, the social worker's version, and the judge and the magistrate's version. And out of that mess, you've now got to make a decision. Okay, so please don't be so righteous in saying, Daddy's absent. Okay. The other thing that I'd like to point out to you ladies is that 40% of you, based on statistics, and if you go onto our Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram page, we've posted up statistics on a regular basis. 40% of mothers admit to interfering in prohibiting the relationship between the father and child. 50% of you actually see no reason, post-divorce or separation, for the continued interaction of the father in the child's life. So let's just put that in perspective. 50% of fathers describe themselves as totally alienated from their children. An additional 24% of fathers describe themselves as partially alienated from their children. So is it right that Daddy comes in, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and is on his way, and now 10, 15 years later wants to come in and now play Daddy? No. But what were the circumstances under which he left, and what are the circumstances under which he has come back? And bearing in mind, the adult thing to do is if Daddy doesn't pose a material threat or danger to you and or the child, then it's very simple. You guys need to find somebody. Either you guys need to agree on the manner in which Daddy comes back into that life, into your child's life, or you get somebody to assist you. And that would be the mature adult thing to do. Okay. Instead of playing the lose-lose game. Okay. All right, it helps nobody. So to be clear, do we advocate for the abuse of children? 1 trillion% no. We object to it most strongly. What is Fathers for Justice about? It's about the protection of the child. Okay? Do we advocate that deadbeat dads come into the child's life? No. But let's put this in perspective. For every deadbeat dad you find out there, I can find you a deadbeat mom. Okay, so is that a conversation that is going to help the conversation forward? No, it's not. This is about moms and dads being mature and being responsible. And let's stop the immaturity. And the bottom line is, we live in the 21st century. If you don't know where children come from, then you've got bigger problems than whether mommy or daddy is a deadbeat parent or not. Okay? And here's the thing. If you didn't see yourself raising that child into adulthood with that person, then guess what? You simply should not have had a child with that person. But here's the thing. You've got a child with that parent. So guess what? Grow up. Okay. And children are not around until they're 18. Children are in your life for the rest of your life. So let's change the conversation, please. Love to you all.